the state's top goal scorer, takes the ice to try to help his team capture the Halvorsen Cup, which would be Mendham's first since 2009. Standing in their way is the Roxbury Gales, who are looking for their first cup title in school history. Who will take home the hardware? Find out next on MSG Varsity. It's game time on MSG Varsity. Tonight from the Mennen Arena in Morristown. It's the 2013 Halvorsen Cup Championship as the third-seeded Gales of Roxbury take on the number one-seeded Mennen of Mendham. Hello again, everyone. I'm Lou Brogno. Alongside on the call of the game is Pete Caggiano, and we welcome you to Mennen for this 2013 Halvorsen Cup Final. Roxbury trying to claim its first Halvorsen Cup championship in school history after winning the Haas Cup title back in 2008, and Mendham trying to hoist the cup for the first time since 2009. And Pete, this really should be quite an interesting game here tonight. Two teams with contrasting styles.
Absolutely, Lou. They played twice. In the first game, I had an up-and-close personal look as I refereed the 2-2 tie, and that was a rock'em sock'em game. The second time, it was all Mendham 6-0. But you talk about the dichotomy in the two teams. Roxbury, very solid. Good offensively, good defensively. Mendham, explosive power. 128 goals this year. That's almost 6 goals per game. Outstanding.
Let's take a look at the road to the finals for these two teams. Roxbury in round number 1 defeating the Golden Panthers of Pequannock by the score of 2-0. Then in the semifinal, knocking off Sparta 4-2, Corey Chaplin with a goal and 2 assists. Mendham was the number 1 seed. They had a first round bye. And in the semifinal, a tough game against Westmore Central, defeating the Wolfpack 4-3. Grant Jozefek 1 goal and 3 assists. And when you talk about Mendham's Grant Jozefek, well, the phenomenal freshman is one of the top prolific offensive forces in the state of New Jersey. He has been outstanding this season.
He is the real deal, Lou. He can do it all. Only a freshman. He's 15 years old. He's probably made the biggest impact as a freshman since Derek McGuire, who played for Delbarton back in the 80s. This kid has good reach, he has a good shot, and he can skate. He can move and is as fast as anybody. Junior, senior, does not matter. And him, along with Farina and Matura, really anchor that powerful lineup. And he can score a variety of ways, forehand, backhand, it does not matter. He sees his teammates so well. He leads the league in assists as well.
48 goals, 49 assists, leading New Jersey in both of those categories, trying to become the first player in New Jersey to score 100 points in a season in the last 13 years. Well, if Roxbury's going to have any success tonight trying to stop Jozefek in that high-scoring Mendham attack, they're going to need a solid game between the pipes from their senior goalie, Ed Sloan.
Ed Sloan is a senior. He's a team leader. He's the kind of guy who really gets his team fired up. When I spoke to the coach, he said, I don't yell at the players in the locker room. He does it. He gets the guys motivated. Comes into tonight with a 2.34 goals against average, and he likes to use his size. He's well respected by his teammates and does a good job between the pipes for Roxbury. But I'll tell you a secret, Lou. You know what I found out just a moment ago, about an hour before game time? He eats fried chicken before the game. That's his pregame meal. 4 pieces of fried chicken. I haven't heard that since Wade Boggs.
No doubt the secret for that near 90% save percentage on the season. So the scene is set. We're about ready to drop the puck here in the Halvorsen Cup Final. Roxbury skating against Mendham. And it's coming up next right here on MSG Varsity's Game Time. Welcome back to the Mennen Arena. Mendham and Roxbury skating for the 2013 Halvorsen Cup. And earlier this week, we had an opportunity to talk to both coaches and ask them what it meant to skate for the Halvorsen title.
I think any program. I mean, it's a special event. To get your name up there on the banner, I think means a lot to these kids. We won it 4 years ago. We put ourselves in a nice position now. We've had a long season. It's been a long run, a long successful run so far. We're happy to be there, but our job's not done yet.
Well, I think it would mean a lot. We have 17 seniors this year, so it would be great for them going out the door to be able to go out on top, so to speak, and a little proof to us maybe that we belong up in the Halvorsen and not in the Haas.
And in between the pipes and the crease for Roxbury, Ed Sloan, the senior, 2.34 goals against average, 90% save percentage on the year. He has been outstanding for Roxbury, which comes in with a record of 15-8-1. And you see his numbers, 12-7-2 record. As we said, nearly 90% save percentage in 21 games and 2.34 goals against average. And on the other side for the Minutemen of Mendham, Connor Lamb. He is a senior captain, and he has been rock solid in the crease this year for the Minutemen, a leader on the ice as well. And he too has put up some very solid numbers, almost a 92% save percentage. He's made 532 saves on the season. So we're ready to go. Mendham in their home white uniforms trimmed with red. Roxbury the road blue. The last time these two teams met, mid-January, Mendham won that one easily 6-0. They played a 2-2 tie earlier this season. But the stakes are much higher tonight. The Halvorsen Cup Championship is on the line. Roxbury coming in 15-8-1. Mendham 18-2-2, the number 1 seed. And quickly, here come the Minutemen. Quickly up ice, Matt Farina flips it behind the goal and actually into the glove of Ed Sloan. So a quick start for both teams.
Ed Sloan getting that easy shot, just the way you want to start a game from about 45 feet out. Nice glove save on the shot by Farina. And we take a look at the junior. Chipped in 20 goals so far this year.
Face off to the right of Sloan, controlled by Roxbury. Gales, as we said, beating Pequannock, and then Sparta, which has had a very solid season. Roxbury controls, good hit by Pierce Mead, the junior defenseman for Mendham. It's kicked away there by Chad Fennelly, the senior, who has 6 goals on the year for Roxbury. Kept alive by Mendham, stolen by Roxbury, and a shot taken quickly by James Schultz, who has 13 goals on the year, nearly got one early. Here's Nathan Bieri, the sophomore, flips it out for Mendham, and Roxbury rockets it back in to the Mendham zone. Just underway, Halvorsen Cup title game here at Mennen Arena.
There doesn't seem to be any early game jitters. Both teams coming out of the box pretty quick, and they're on their game tonight.
Alex Ferrer, the sophomore, tries to dig it out for Mendham on the far side. Roxbury, a very physical team. They'll take the body. They play that physical brand of hockey. Mendham likes to have open ice a little bit more. Here's a shot, a blast that's taken there by Austin Gordon, the senior, that went wide.
He just missed that. He had the goalie down and he put it up over the net.
Up ahead to Ferrier. Ferrier tries to flip it in, and he's taken out on the far side. No call on the play. And the Roxbury fans did not like that no call as they rose to their feet. Flipped ahead by the Gales into the Mendham end. We're 2 minutes gone by in this first quarter. It's a physical, fast-paced first period. Quickly up ice, Paul Mature takes a shot, and it's sticked aside there by Sloan.
You talk about it being physical, Lou. Take a look at this. That's one. And now you're going to see another crunching one coming up. Boom, right there. Just as the Mendham player let the shot go, the Roxbury defenseman stepped up and put his shoulder right into him.
Face off to the left of Sloan. Control. Jozefek takes a slap shot that whistles high above the crossbar. Roxbury comes out of there quickly, and the pass comes up ice. Gales have some numbers. Here's the pass that came back in front of the crease, but Roxbury just could not get the shot off. Here's another one that heads towards Lamb. He makes the save and then is run into by Gabe Rowe, the junior forward.
Roxbury doing a good job buzzing all around Connor Lamb as Gabe Rowe had an excellent opportunity but couldn't put the puck past the goal line.
12:31 left here in the first period. No score. Face off to the left of Connor Lamb, controlled by Mendham, off the stick of Nathan Bieri, and controlled by Roxbury. Comes back to the blue line, slap shot in front, here's a shot, Lamb makes the save as Ryan Strapp took the original shot, and then Corey Chaplin tried to clean up in front.
Well, Corey Chaplin was trying to redirect or deflect the shot. He actually stopped it, so then he had to take a second shot. Look right there, he stops it, now has to go to his backhand. Good save by Connor Lamb. Again, we get another look right at ice level, and there's Connor putting those big pads together and holding on.
Roxbury tries to slap it back in. Gales have had the better of the play early on. Zach Mazzarisi, the sophomore, flips it behind the goal. Gales try to center, and it comes back outside now on the stick of Matt Lavalette. Lavalette quickly across center ice, but it's poked away from him by Strapp. And then Matt Farina could not control at center ice. The Gales change, and now Roxbury brings it up. Ryan Strapp across center ice. Strapp across the blue line on the left wing. Centers in front, nobody home. Slapped away there by Lamb, and flipped behind the goal by John Gianco of Mendham.
Good rush by Strapp, taking the puck from deep in his own end through center ice and getting a nice shot on goal against Connor Lamb.
Another quick shot there. Roxbury just peppering Lamb here early on. They're not shy about flipping the puck towards the goal.
Roxbury definitely carrying the play early in this game.
Connor O'Neill tries to get possession from Mendham. He flips it up ahead, but again it's intercepted by Joey Curto of Roxbury, and then a glove save by Lamb, and a little extra poke of the stick there as well.
And I think the Mennen getting a little frustrated as Roxbury's buzzing all around Connor Lamb. Look at this shot. That was an easy save, but then after the guy's kind of mingling a little bit, they got to get out of there.
Roxbury's outshot Mendham 7-2 here in the first 4 minutes plus of this first period. Here's Jozefek flying up the ice. Jozefek shoots, and a save by Sloan off of the right shoulder pad.
Lou, Sloan didn't move. The shot hit him. It was so quick. The release of the shot was so quick that Sloan did not have a chance to move. It hit him in the shoulder.
Roxbury trying to clear, but Jozefek intercepts at the blue line, flips it ahead, and it comes back all the way back into the Minutemen end. 10:15 remaining in the first. No score. Big hit on the near side. Jozefek takes 2 shots.
Well, expect Roxbury to do that. Every time Grant has the puck, he's going to get hit.
Here's a slap shot, stick to side there by Lamb. Cole Skelly took that shot from the blue line, and it comes back out. Here's Jozefek. Jozefek cuts in between the defense. Hits the post. That one hit the post for sure. You heard the clang. A rocket shot by Jozefek.
Well, if you want to see a demonstration of what I talked about in the open about his speed and his deceptiveness, when he comes around the outside here, the last 2 shots, this is the first one that hits Sloan in the shoulder and doesn't know it. And in this one, he just wheels around, quick shot off the crossbar and out of play. Wow.
Out to center ice, Mendham flips it up ahead. Roxbury trying to clear it, and they do. It's on the stick there of Austin Gordon. He takes a quick shot that caroms past the net. And Roxbury controls. Gordon trying to center, and it's flipped away there by Nathan Bieri of Mendham. Bieri can't get to the puck in the corner, and again Gordon gets there for Roxbury. Gordon doing some nice work there. Again gets possession, flips it up ahead to Karafanasopoulos. Senior defenseman out there, and it's flipped up into the crowd and out of play.
That was coming right in our direction, Lou. Good thing we're behind his glass. I don't know how good your hands are.
Not very good, Pete.
See the sign? But again, Roxbury putting pressure on Connor Lamb, keeping the puck deep in that zone. doing a very nice job here early on through the first half of the first period.
8:53 remaining in the first. No score here in the Halvorsen Cup Championship. Here is Jozefek. He circles around, loses it, gets it back. Good defense here by Roxbury's Corey Chaplin. Now Jozefek circles around across the blue line. Has his shot deflected out in front. Here's a backhanded shot that goes wide, taken there by Paul Matura. Back to Jozefek. He tries to center, looking for Alex Ferrer, sophomore, but could not get it to him. Now it's flipped towards the goal. Jozefek again. Behind the goal, Jozefek looking to feed in front, but nobody home there for Mendham. Cole Skelly flips it along the boards here for Roxbury. Mendham keeps it in. Flipped up by Marshewitz, Tyler Marshewitz of Mendham, another freshman.
And there we have a hand pass, Lou. What happened was you can hand pass in your defensive zone, but the other player must also be in the defensive zone, and the Roxbury player receiving the puck was in the center ice zone. Taking a well-deserved rest there is Jozefek. He'll be double shifted most of the night, but at 15 years old, I guess you have all the energy in the world.
I would think so. John Gianco takes the face-off here for Mendham, flips it back to Pierce Mead, who sends it in the corner, intercepted by Roxbury's Zach Mazzarisi. Here's an opportunity for the Gales, set up beautifully in front, but they just couldn't get their stick on it. Corey Chaplin had an opportunity. Now it comes back, quick slap shot is deflected out in front. Cole Skelly loses it. Chaplin chases down through Roxbury. Mendham trying to clear. It's intercepted by Ryan Strapp and then sent out of the zone by the Mennen.
Lou, that was John Glanko who came back and took away that scoring opportunity. Great back checking by the junior forward.
Big hit on the far side by Ryan Strapp, the junior defenseman from Roxbury. Slapped back in by Jesse Cohen. A lot of freshmen on this Mendham team. This is a young team, a team of great promise over the next several years.
Yeah, they have 6 freshmen and 7 sophomores.
Will be a force in that Halvorsen division. Here's Strapp trying to come up with his game plan. Now he brings it up across the blue line, feeds ahead to James Schultz. Schultz has it knocked away and taken away by Mature. Gets it back. Schultz took a slap shot. Now takes another tricky shot that bounced in front, and Lamb just kind of poked it away with his stick.
That's because Schultz got a piece of it. He redirected that shot from about 15 feet out. Connor Lamb had to be Johnny on the spot to make the save.
Comes back out to center ice, flipped across the ice. Skelly at center ice, he flips it ahead, and it's picked off there by Pierce Mead of Mendham. And it comes all the way back into the Roxbury zone. 6:20 counting down, first period. No score here in the Halvorsen Cup final. Roxbury has outshot Mendham early on, 9-4. Matt Horn sends it up ahead for Roxbury. Comes all the way down the ice, and icing is the call. So the face-off will come all the way back down in the Roxbury end. And as we said, this is a young Mendham team. 7 sophomores, 6 freshmen. The converse for Roxbury. This is a senior-oriented club. 12 seniors, including their senior goalie, Sloan.
Yeah, this is their year. If they want to do it, this is a year that they'll have their best shot. John Kovacs, the coach of Mendham, knows he's got a tall task ahead of him.
Played at the University of Maine. Shot score! John Gianco! And Mendham grabs the early lead.
Hold on, I think they're waving this goal off. I think they're waving this off. We will get a better look at it. Was the net off before the puck went in? Yes. Whoa, it was close. Maybe we'll get a better look from this angle. Right about at the same time, but our officials do not have the benefit of a slow-mo replay like we do up here. And they've waved that goal off.
No goal, Mendham. Tough break for the Minutemen. Gianco thought he had one, so the score remains scoreless with 5:54 remaining.
And because it was Mendham that knocked the net off its mark, they're going to take it outside. John Kovacs not happy about the call.
in his 17th season. 183 wins with Mendham overall, 297. Here's Roxbury, quick shot that Connor Lamb makes the save.
We got a better look at it again from ice level. As you see right there into the cage, then the shot goes in. You notice how both players had our official screened. It was tough for him to see exactly when the puck passed the line. He saw the net off, he saw the puck in the net. Very difficult to judge which happened first.
Up ahead, here comes Mendham, an opportunity. Matt Farina takes the shot, Sloan makes the save, rebound, score! Matt Farina on a breakaway. The junior captain, his 21st goal of the season. And he stayed right with it. Sloan made the save, but the rebound came back to Farina, and he fired it home.
Whether it's basketball or hockey, you follow up your shot. There's the first save. He doesn't turn away. No, he keeps going right to the net. There we see the pad save. Ooh, tough angle, too. He was almost goal line side, and he just slips it in that post for the first goal of the evening. Outstanding shot.
So Mendham indeed does take the lead. The Mennen are up by the score of 1-0. 5:25 and counting down here this first period. Let's see how Roxbury reacts here. They have had the better of play, but they find themselves down on the scoreboard here. Here's Jozefek, skates in, takes a shot, kick save by Sloan, and then the rebound was shot over the crossbar. Jozefek gets it back, centers in front, Sloan makes the save, makes another kick save. Two brilliant saves by the senior goalie.
Wow, Lou, that was just outstanding. Not only the first one, but the second one with that left pad.
And he makes yet another, but Roxbury can't get control. Now the Gales have a 2-on-1. Cross ice it goes. Mazzarisi takes the shot, and Lamb makes the save.
This fella right here, Ed Sloan, the senior goalie, this is just outstanding. Watch the first one, boom. Then the second one with the left pad. He kept it down. He kept it right there on the ice and denied Ferrer the second shot. Wow.
4.5 remaining here in this first period. Been a very entertaining first period of hockey here in the Halvorsen Cup Championship. Comes back to the blue line as Strapp flips it up ahead for Roxbury. Controlled by Mendham's Paul Machura. Machura flips it up along the far side boards, and Cole Skelly chases down for Roxbury. He goes behind his own goal and skates around. Flips ahead, poked ahead there by Mendham and intercepted by Roxbury. Skelly takes a slap shot. Here's the rebound that just goes wide. Lamb made the initial save, but then James Schultz had an opportunity on the rebound. Skelly to Schultz. Looking for some help, but no one there. Still has the puck. Schultz takes a backhand shot. It goes off of the left shoulder of Lamb.
What an effort by Schultz, and a better save by Lamb as he used his left shoulder just to get that puck as it was ticketed for the upper 90.
Here's Jozefek, who circles behind for Mendham. Skates in front of his own goal, almost gave it up. Now he still skates around and flips it up ahead. Across the blue line it comes. Here's Machura. Machura across the blue line. Loses it. Good defense there by Roxbury to pick it off. By Ryan Strapp. In front it comes and all the way back out to center ice. Shots are 13-10 in favor of Roxbury. But Mendham has the lead on the scoreboard. It's 1-0 Minutemen. Ryan Strapp takes a big hit behind the goal. Crowd really getting into it here in this first period. It has been a physical, fast-paced game.
You got to remember, Ryan Strapp is a defenseman. But according to Coach Benbow, he is their most offensive-minded defenseman. It's very obvious because he's made 2 end-to-end rushes here in the first period.
Matt Bourne flips it up ahead for Roxbury. That pass misses its mark, and it comes all the way down ice. And the face-off will come all the way down into the Roxbury end.
Lou, I don't know if the players need a breather, but we need a breather.
There is John Benbow, the head coach of Roxbury. Mount Olive grad in his 9th season, 118 wins. We will hear from him. We'll talk to him at the beginning of the second period. He has won a Cup championship, 2008. The Gales won the Haas Cup title. Speaking of the Haas Cup, Pete, did you see Park Regional for the second straight year won the Haas Cup championship in overtime?
In overtime. Good job by Tommy and his team there.
Tom Levis, the head coach of Park Regional, Mount Olive. Hats off to them. A terrific season and great performance as well in that Haas Cup championship. Halvorsen Cup final here. Mendham up by the score of 1-0. Intercepted by Mendham. They've got a 2-on-1. Here's the shot. Saved Sloan, and it flipped off his shoulder. I'm not sure if it got stuck in his pad or...
I'm not sure if that was a shoulder. It sounded like it hit him in the plastic flapper. Yep, up in the face area, and then he has no idea, but the whistle blew because the net was knocked off. But you see that little flapper? That's mandatory at the high school level. All goaltenders must wear that, and that's what stopped the puck. If not, it might have been his larynx.
Minute and a half remaining in the first. Nathan Bieri flips it up ahead for Mendham. Cross ice it comes. Here's Alex Ferrier, sends it up ahead behind the Roxbury goal. Chased down there by Ryan Strapp of the Gales. Strapp has it here. He flips it high in the air all the way down to the Mendham's end, and icing the call. So the faceoff comes all the way down Roxbury's end. 1:04 remaining in the first period. Mendham 1 and Roxbury 0.
Ed Sloan getting a little more activity here as we get towards the end of the first period. And that guy right there, he's still gunning for his first tonight.
Last minute of play here in period number 1. Jozefek flips it up ahead, intercepted there by Roxbury's Gabe Rowe. Here's Rowe across the blue line. Skates in, takes a shot that gets away from Lamb, but the rebound came way out to Pierce Mead of Mendham. Now intercepted. Zach Mazzarisi tries to center, but nobody there for the Gales. Across it goes to Alex Ferrier. Ferrier flips it in front, cleared by Roxbury. Zach Mazzarisi.
Oh, I think Mennen just got away with one there.
Big hit on the far side, but no call. Here's Jozefek. Steals, centers in front. Roxbury clears. Just 10 seconds left here of the first. And the first period will end with Mendham in the lead. So one period of play in the books here, the Halvorsen Cup final. Roxbury outshoots Mendham 14-12, but Mendham leads it by the score of 1-0.
Pretty intense game, Lou. This is going all over tonight.
So the Minutemen and the Gales in a fast-paced, hard-hitting first period. But the Minutemen are up 1-0 here on MSG Varsity's Game Time. Welcome back to the Mennen Arena. The Mendham Minutemen leading by the score of 1-0 here in this 2013 Halvorsen Cup Championship. Lou Brockno along with Pete Caggiano, and Pete in that first period, both teams flying up and down the ice.
Boy, did we see it, Lou, back and forth, and what a goal there by Matt Farina as he just follows up on his own shot to tuck it just past Ed Sloan for the only goal of the first period. And we talk about Connor Lamb, some great saves. There he takes a body over the top. Again, notice the concentration, keeping the pads together, making the save. Again, using that right pad. Second shot goes wide. That time it was the left shoulder to deny Roxbury.
And you take a look at the stats there. Shots on goal. Roxbury outshooting Mendham 14-12. No power plays in that first period. Hits relatively even, and the faceoffs relatively even as well. 1-0, Mendham on top after one. And Roxbury head coach John Benbow joins us now. John, Lou Brogno and Pete Caggiano. John,
how you guys doing?
Very good. In that first period, a fast-paced first period of play. Are you happy with the pace that's out there right now?
I am. I mean, I think we'd like to be it slowed down a little bit more, but we were able to get the puck deep down in their zone a few times, and I don't mind quick play if it's down there. I think we'd like to slow them down in the neutral zone a little bit.
John, this is very reminiscent of the first time, the 2-2 tie that you played with him, a very physical game. Are you getting enough out of your upperclassmen on the ice tonight?
Yeah, you know, I think they're working hard. I don't think it's a matter of not working hard. I mean, I'd like to see us continue to be physical and to continue to look for rebounds in front of their net, because I think that's where we're going to find our goals.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Good luck the rest of the game.
Thank you, guys.
All right, John Benbow, the head coach of Roxbury. His team trails by the score of 1-0. As you take a look at Ed Sloan and Connor Lamb at the opposite end, in between the pipes there for Mendham. We're underway, second period. That first period, pretty entertaining. As I said, Roxbury outshot Mendham 14-12, but the Minutemen have the lead. They're up 1-0.
Curious to see, Lou, how Roxbury is going to slow down Mendham. They need to control the puck a little more.
Lavalette tries to center in front, and it comes behind the goal. Lavalette trying to dig it out there for Mendham. And Mendham keeps it alive. Good job there by John Gianco. Gianco thought he had a goal earlier in the game, but it was waved off as the net came loose. Comes back out to James Schultz. He tries to send it ahead for Roxbury, but Mendham intercepts. Pierce Meade for the Minutemen. And he's taken off the puck here by Schultz. Schultz has it knocked away from him. And here comes Mendham's Matt Farina. Farina, with the only goal in the game, has his shot blocked there by Cole Skelly, and it comes back to center ice. Flipped all the way in by Roxbury, and it comes all the way back and skips right in front of the Roxbury bench. Here's Jozefek. Jozefek takes a shot, a rifle shot, that goes up high over the crossbar. Intercepted here by Machura. Machura has it knocked away by Roxbury, and the Gales send it ahead.
That was Cole Skelly breaking up that pass that was headed towards Grant.
Anthony Zaragoza takes a big check into the corner, and Mendham comes back out with it 3-on-2. Here's a shot. Jozefek sends it in front. Beautiful pass by Jozefek. Terrific. Machura scores the goal. And I was just about to say, Pete, Jozefek is going to shoot, and just when you thought he was going to shoot, he flips it in front.
That is a major league play. What poise, what polish, not to rush the play. Watch when he comes over the blue line. He goes from his right to his left, then waits, and notice the pass goes through one teammate to the second player. That went all the way over to Machura, who then just kept his stick on the ice, and it bounced off the blade and went in the net. Outstanding.
Machura, his 27th goal of the season, and Mendham has a 2-0 lead here in the early moments of the second period.
Lou, you could have scored that one because all he had to do was keep his stick there. Jozefek did all the work on that play. Watch again. He just slides it across. He knows it's in. And the first thing he does is congratulate his teammate.
Unselfish play by the freshman Jozefek. His team is up by 2 now. Roxbury trying to get something going here offensively. Corey Chaplin has been one of the offensive forces this year for the Gales, loses it. It comes behind the goal to Machura. Machura flips it up ahead. Intercepted by Roxbury. Jozefek almost got to that loose puck. Here's Chaplin. Takes a shot that just skipped past the post. And Lamb might have gotten a piece of it.
They're discussing. I don't think that went in. It hit the goalie, then I believe hit the crossbar or the post and came out. And the faceoff being where it is, credit Lamb with another save.
His 16th of the night. Big hit on the near side, and that one flipped ahead, and Connor Lamb flips it into the air with his stick. Mendham trying to clear it out. Roxbury forcing the action. Corey Chaplin digs it. He loses, and Mendham sends it back to center ice. Skelly sends it ahead, picked off by the Mennen. Here's Skelly, might have an opportunity. He shoots, but it is deflected in front off of Matt Farina's skate. Comes back outside to Mazzarisi. He flips it behind the goal. Schultz tries to shovel ahead, and it's picked off by Mendham. Mennen quickly across center ice. Here comes Farina. Farina gets between two Roxbury defenders, takes a big shot by Skelly into the boards. Jozefek trying to control the puck against two defenders. Schultz now has it. Schultz tries to center with the backhand. Puck is loose, poked ahead by Mendham. They tried to feed Jozefek, but not far enough. .10:35, Jozefek steals. Jozefek shoots, goes wide. Then took a big shot into the boards. Pretty good defense by Roxbury to steer him clear of the goal.
Yeah, as soon as he picks up the puck, Roxbury has to collapse on him, and they're doing a better job here in the second period.
Machura loses to Curto. Joey Curto of Roxbury. Jozefek steals. He has the puck. He shoots and scores!
Lou, that's just anticipation. That's just anticipation. That's guessing where the puck's going to be, being there ahead of time, intercepting the clearing pass, and using your brains as well as your brawn. Just outstanding. This is why this kid is going places. Look at this move. And then not to shoot right away, to hold it, hold it, hold it. Watch again. He steps in front, intercepts that pass, takes a bump, waits, circles around, now lets it go into a virtually open net, creating the 3-zip lead. This is a blue chip player. Again, we take a look at it as he puts it home. Great goal. Forcing Roxbury to call a timeout because down 3-0, about midway through or a quarter through this second period, they have to stop the flow.
Well, Grant Jozefek's had quite a night, and when we talked to head coach John Benbow of Roxbury, asked him, how do you stop this guy? Situation going up against their big gun.
Yeah, Ed's going to have to be great from start to end. We tied them earlier in the year, and Ed was great from beginning to end. So I don't know if there's any way you contain him. You know, you kind of try and keep him in front of you and hope he doesn't get too much space because he is deadly when he does.
Finally, what's been the... Yeah, he is certainly tough when he does, and tonight he has Mendham with a 3-0 lead on that last goal.
And Lou, that's his second goal tonight. That gives him 50 on the season. The big 5-0. So you mentioned earlier, he's now 1 point away from 100.
Up ahead it goes. And a whistle.
Very curious to see now how Roxbury responds. They can't play defensively. They really have to keep going offensively. But to stop that man right there is going to be a tall, tall task.
So the face-off comes to the right of Sloan. Roxbury, Anthony Zaragoza. The official goes down. Here's a shot in front, trying to feed Jozefek. That puck slips past his stick and will come all the way down into the Mendham end. 9:25 remaining here in this second period. Mendham, at the moment, in command. They're up by the score of 3-0. That one sticked aside by Connor Lamb as Anthony Zaragoza took the shot. And here comes Jozefek. Across center ice, across the blue line. He flips it back. Here's a shot, score! Jozefek, the assist. Paul Machura, the goal.
Maybe the floodgates have opened. Paul Machura getting a beautiful pass from Grant Jozefek. And you see his effectiveness on the ice. He doesn't have to be the one scoring. He makes the players around him better. Again, coming in, left-handed shot on the right side. Little backhand pass right in the slot from about 15, 20 feet out. Quick wrist shot up over the shoulder of Ed Sloan. The pressure just keeps putting on.
Well, he has reached his 100th point. He is the first player since the 2000 season to do that. The last player to accomplish that, Tyler Reinhardt of Livingston High School, finished the 2000 season with 111 points. And he's the second Mendham player in the school history to score 100. Adam Dilley did it in 1998. He finished with 102 points that year at 70 goals that year for the Minutemen.
Well, I think that 102 mark is definitely in jeopardy this year.
Shot. Lamb makes the save. Stick side.
Now, Connor Lamb has not seen much activity over the past 3 or 4 minutes. He's got to be sharp when it counts.
Of course, the New Jersey State record for points in the season is 119 points, and depends on how far Mendham goes in the state tournament as to whether or not Jozefek will have a shot at that. Here's a shot that's deflected in front.
That's a lot of points in just a couple of games, though he's good, but I don't know if he's that good.
Flipped up ahead by Gabe Rowe. Zach Mazzarisi keeps it in for Roxbury. Well, the Gales are down by 4. They obviously, Pete, have to get it going here offensively.
Yeah, they have to throw caution to the wind. It's early. It's only midway through the second. But against an explosive team like Mendham, you cannot wait. You have to put the troops up right now and crash the net.
They still have outshot Mendham 18-17. Mendham has made their shots count. 4 goals on those 17 shots. And that slap shot sails high up over the glass and out of play.
Roxbury on their heels a little bit right now. They don't quite have that same zip they had in the first period. John Benbow's got to rally his troops and get them going again.
Here's Skelly. Flips it ahead. Picked off by the Minutemen. Skelly keeps it in play for Roxbury, but it comes back outside the zone, and Mendham sends it back to center ice. 6:25 remaining in the second period. 4-0. Mendham on top here in the Halvorsen Cup final, and it's flipped up over the glass and out of play again.
Ed Sloan facing quite a few shots tonight, and he's been peppered, and they have not been easy shots. Great setups, great passes. Even though he has let in 4, he's played a hell of a game so far through the first period and a half.
Roxbury trying to get it out of their own zone. Flip it across to Zaragoza. He flips it ahead. Shot in front, and then an opportunity there for Roxbury that went wide. Again, they're trying to get the puck in front of the net, trying to create some confusion in front of Connor Lamb.
This is the most pressure Roxbury's put on here in the second period. They're doing a good job.
Comes back outside. Joey Curto takes a shot that whistles wide. Approaching 5:15 left in the second. Here's a quick slap shot and a kick save there by Lamb.
Yeah, I think Lamb got a little bit of that. It was redirected as it was coming in, and he still got the right pad on it.
Roxbury really peppering Lamb right here. Comes back outside now to Gordon. He shovels around. It's almost like a Roxbury power play.
The ice has been tilted the last 3 minutes.
Big hit on the far side delivered by Gabe Rowe of the Gales. And chasing down here, Tess Mataraz.
Roxbury playing a little bit of dump and chase now. Just get in his zone and then out hustle the Minutemen to the puck.
Intercepted by Roxbury. Another quick shot, and Lamb makes the save. Shot taken there by Gabe Rowe.
Territorial-wise, Robert Lamb had to be sharp. Gabe Rowe tried a short angle quick shot, but again, Lamb up to the task. "20 saves tonight for that young fella.
Roxbury keeps it in. Play has been exclusively here in the Mendham the last couple of minutes. Roxbury working hard, but nothing to show for it yet. Cole Skelly flips it back. Again, as we said, almost like a Roxbury power play here. Comes back to Skelly, quick shot. Lamb just got enough of it to deflect it up over the crossbar.
Great play by Lamb to use that left glove and big catching hand to just deflect that puck to the side.
Finally, Mendham comes out of there with it. Here's Lavalette, who takes it behind the goal. Lavalette looking to center, comes back outside. Nathan Bieri takes a shot that goes wide. Kept in there by Farina. 3.5 remaining in the second. Mendham 4, Roxbury nothing. Center ice, and an opportunity for Roxbury. Gabe Rowe shoots and scores! The junior Gabe Rowe gets the Gales on the board. It's now a 4-1 game.
Well, they talk about some players being grinders and other players being finishers. This kid's a finisher, and you saw it right there. Nice move right at the blue line to beat the Mendham defenseman, and then from about 12, 15 feet out, he just picked the corner and hit that upper 90 up over the shoulder of Connor Lamb to give Roxbury at least one tally here in the second period.
So Mendham's lead is now 3 goals, up 4-1 with 3 minutes remaining in the second.
Besides the shot, it was the move he put at the blue line to dance around the defenseman to free him up so he had a clear path towards the goal, and then he made a beautiful shot to pick that upper corner. Outstanding.
Cross ice it comes, intercepted. Here's Mendham across the blue line, fed back here to Machura. Machura in front trying to get it to Jozefek, but Roxbury collapses on the puck. Good job. They're able to knock it away. Joey Curto, he loses, and it's punched up ahead. Back to Jozefek it goes. He sets in front, but it's knocked away. Good defense there by Roxbury. Nicely done, Connor McEwen, the sophomore.
Outstanding play by McEwen. Back checking like that and just intercepting that pass as it slid right through the slot.
Minute 55 left here in the second period. And we're going to have a penalty. I believe this is our first penalty of the game. And Mendham's Alex Farrar very upset. Oh, he bangs his stick against the board.
Not real happy with that call. Alex
Slams the door.
The sophomore. Oh, you saw the punch, though. I mean, there was no doubt about it. He threw a right hook to the back of the head. You cannot allow that to go on. So Alex, although he's upset, takes his 5'6", 135-pound frame and sits down for 2 minutes. Now this is a key point in this game, as Roxbury will have a power play.
So Mendham wins the face-off, though. Quick shot that stick to side there by Sloan, as Matt Farina carried all the way down the ice. All right, here comes Roxbury. Here's a chance to get back in the game. Skelly. His shot deflected. Takes it behind the goal. He flips it back to Zaragoza. Zaragoza comes all the way back out towards the point. And that one gets beyond Ryan Strapp. Skelly saves it, though. Strapp takes the shot, loose in front, the rebound, and another save there by Connor Lamb. 1:20 left on the power play. Only 1 minute, though, remaining here in the second period. Here's Skelly. Skelly winds up. That one comes way wide. Taken by Zaragoza. He tries to center in front, but Mendham intercepts and flips it all the way down the ice.
Good pressure by Roxbury. Nice job around the net. This is a key last 45 seconds here.
Here's Schultz across the blue line, and he's taken off the puck. Jozefek short-handed. He is tripped up and taken down, and now both players getting into it, and another whistle. And this is going to go, I think, against Skelly of Roxbury.
Well, I thought the hold should have been called a lot earlier because Jozefek got taken down a lot earlier, but it wasn't until later that our official made the call and is putting Cole Skelly. Watch, and now they're going to tussle a bit. Who's holding who? He's got him by the leg, pulls him down. That's the one. He got away with the first one, but not the second one.
So that nullifies the power play for Roxbury. And at the beginning of the third period, Mendham will have a power play. Four to 1, Mendham on top here in the Halvorsen Cup final.
You see what speed can do and the ability of Jozefek, as even though he didn't have the puck, but he was going to regain his stride and get back into the play, and it forced the Roxbury player to hold him and keep him away from the game.
Face-off won by the Minutemen. Jozefek behind the goal, centers in front. Here's a slap shot that's redirected by Roxbury, kept alive by Mendham. Team skating 4-on-4. Jozefek takes a tough angle shot. Whistle.
I believe the net came off, and that's why the whistle blew. You know, a whistle blows, everybody looks around, what's going on? But the net behind Ed Sloan had come off the goal line.
Just 11 seconds remaining here in the second. And another whistle, hand pass, I believe.
That time by Mendham, so the faceoff's going to come all the way down the other end in front of Connor Lamb, and with 7 seconds to go, this could play into the situation.
Face-off comes to the left of the Mendham goalie. Ryan Strapp takes it for Roxbury. Controlled by the Minutemen, flipped up along the near side boards, and the second period comes to an end. And a little pushing at the end of the period, but players skate away. Well, it's a second period that is dominated by Mendham. The Minutemen explode for 3 goals in period number 2. And they are in command as they head towards the third. Grant Jozefek taking over, as you might expect. Minutemen lead it by the score of 4-1. Mendham trying to win their second Halvorsen Cup championship. They're up by 3 on MSG Varsity's Game Time. Welcome back to the Mennen Arena. We are in between periods, second and third. Mendham in command. The Minutemen lead it by the score of 4-1 over Roxbury. Lou Brogno along with Pete Caggiano. And as we expected, that explosive Mendham offense, well, they certainly did explode in period number 2.
Absolutely, Lou. They weathered the storm. Roxbury came out very physical, tried to slow them down, and it worked pretty much in this first period, but not the second period. Mendham got their legs going, they got their shots going, and you saw precision passing. You saw what a good cohesive unit can do on the ice.
Well, Mendham's high-powered offense got things going, and in fact, they built a 4-goal lead.
Well, this is Jozefek. Watch the moves, and then the soft little feather pass over to the side, just outstanding to set up Mature with his first of the evening. And then again, watch again, holds it, he holds it, then he shoots. That time, Grant scores one for himself. And again, the passes in the slot, quick shot, 4-0, just another outstanding play. And then watch Roxbury. There's the little move right at the blue line to get around the shot, and it goes up over Lamb's shoulder. Well,
you see shots on goal. Roxbury command there, 24-18. Saves 23-14 in favor of Mendham. The hits relatively even, and the face-offs, Mendham has controlled that as well, 18-12. Gabe Rowe brings them a little closer at 4-1, and that's where we are as we head to the third period. Mendham 4, Roxbury 1, third period of action coming up next here on MSG Varsity's Game Time. Welcome back to the Mennen Arena. Mendham leading Roxbury by the score of 4-1, exploding for 3 goals in that second period. And here's a look at the second period highlights.
You can call this the Grant Jozefek highlight period. As you see, he does a little bit of everything. Nice anticipation, but I love the poise. I love the patience that he shows before scoring the goal. And then a great celebration. Nifty little backhand pass to pick up his 100th point on the season. And then we take a look at Gabe Rowe, the junior forward, with a great hands and great shot up over the shoulder of Connor Lamb to cut the deficit to 3.
So Roxbury climbs back in there. They trail by 3, but it is a 4-1 Mendham lead. Minutemen trying to win their second Halvorsen Cup title. Roxbury looking for their first Halvorsen Cup title. All right, let's check in with head coach John Kovacs of Mendham. John, 1-0 after the first period, but 3 goals in that second period. What was the difference, or was there a difference in your team's play in that second period?
I think we found our legs in the second period. I think the first period we were skating on emotion. I think after they played that first period, we got them down, we calmed them down, and they found their legs. I think that's really what came down. We started playing some Mendham ice hockey as we played all year.
John, you have the privilege of coaching Grant Jozefek, an outstanding player. He scored his 100th point tonight as only a freshman.
Yeah.
What is it like to have this kid on the ice when you're behind the bench?
He's a special kid. Watch him play. He's a total team player who gives it all for his team first and foremost. He thinks about himself second. He's just a special kid on and off the ice.
All right, John, thanks very much. Good luck the rest of the game.
Thank you very much. Take care.
Halvorsen Cup champions the last 5 years. You can see Pequannock, Mendham in 2009, and they're playing, of course, to get their name added to that list. Mendham, if they do so, it'll be the second time that they will be on that list. And right now, they're in pretty good shape. They're up by 3 goals as period number 3 begins, and Mendham, as of right now, is on the power play. Minute 20 remaining now on the Mendham advantage.
Quick icing by Roxbury is going to put the puck way deep behind there. You see a look at the Mendham bench. They know what it is. Have to hold on for 15 or now 14 and change more minutes.
Minutemen keep it in play. Dumped ahead by John Gianco. Paul Mature goes to Jozefek. Back to Mature. Mature, his shot is deflected in front. And it comes back out to center ice. Jozefek gives chase. Puts the brakes on. A bit of skating right there. Takes it across the blue line again. Stopping on a dime. Keeps it in play. Jozefek. He leaves it back for a teammate. Quick slap shot that sails wide. Taken by Mature. Roxbury trying to carry into the Mendham zone. 35 seconds left on the power play. Gianco circles around. Leaves for Mature. They go behind the goal, set in front. Mature trying to slap it in. Gianco, his shot is deflected in front. Roxbury trying to clear, and they do.
Good job by Roxbury keeping Mendham to the outside, keeping them wide, not allowing them to get that shot off from the slot.
10 seconds now left. Actually, you're down to about 3 seconds, and this power play has been extinguished. Good job by Roxbury to kill it. But now Mendham's Jozefek, and a stick save by Sloan, a beauty.
Wow, great job by Sloan getting that right blocker out on the stick side as that puck was targeted for the far corner. Beautiful save. Ed Sloan had a tough second period as he was peppered by those guys right there, and specifically by that young man right in the middle, Jozefek. Take a look. We're going to quick to see the quick shot. Just gets that right pad out as he drops to his knees to make the save.
Faceoff comes to the right of Sloan. Controlled by Roxbury. As Mendham intercepts. And Sloan covers up.
Ed Sloan coming into tonight's game has a record of 12-7-2. Save percentage of 90, but that's going to creep up a little bit.
Mendham carries behind the goal. Lavalette takes a shot. Skelly intercepts there for Roxbury. And it comes up ahead. Anthony Zaragoza takes a shot, sticked aside there by Connor Lamb.
Good job by Connor Lamb, not only to make the save, but direct the rebound away from the front of the net.
From the blue line, Joey Curto. Curto tries to center in front, but nobody there for the Gales. Comes back to the blue line, and Roxbury will retreat to center ice. And they flip it all the way in. 12:15 remaining in the third period. Mendham leads it by the score of 4-1. Skelly bangs it off the far side boards. Now onto the stick to Boston Gordon. He sends it behind the goal. taken there by Mazzarisi.
I would expect a little more intensity by Roxbury, a little more jump on the skates knowing they're down by 3.
In front, there's a backhand shot taken there by Rowe. He has 1 goal already tonight for the Gales. And it comes all the way down into the Mendham end.
Good opportunity by Rowe, but great save by Connor Lamb. He kept his position. He didn't move. He kept and covered as much of the front of the net as he could and made the save with anticipation.
Gabe Rowe flips it up ahead behind the Mendham goal. And chasing down there is Zach Mazzarisi. Gales try to center in front, but it's intercepted by Jozefek. Jozefek across the blue line, comes up on the right wing, behind the goal, centers in front, tried to feed Ferrer. And it comes back outside.
I think Ferrer was surprised to see the pass. It was a beautiful pass from behind the net by Grant.
Mature tries to center. And it comes back to center ice. .10:45 remaining in the third period. Mendham looking for victory number 19 on the year, and none sweeter than this one. It would be for the Halvorsen Cup Championship. John Kovacs, by the way, won the Mennen Cup in 1990. Coaching, defeated Del Barton that year 4-3. Won it for Morris Knowles, coached at Morris Knowles between 87 and 96. There's a quick shot and a glove save by Sloan. He hangs on.
Matt Farina looking for his second of the night. He already has 21 tallies on the year and does a good job crashing the net. Take a look, he comes over the line, quick wrist shot, easy save that time for Ed Sloan, and he just holds on.
Shots in favor of Roxbury, 25-21. But they trail by 3 on the scoreboard. Down 4-1 here with less than 10 minutes remaining in regulation. John Gianco. Roxbury trying to desperately clear it out of there. Gianco takes a shot, controls the puck, flips it along the boards.
Mendham doing an excellent job just keeping the puck in the zone.
Parathanasopoulos for Roxbury, flips it ahead.
That was Joey Curto forcing the Mendham player away from the corner of the net.
And he has knocked away from him and then saved by Lamb. Sorry, Pete.
That's all right. Lamb does a good job squaring himself up to the shooter. Zaragoza thought he had a good opportunity right there, looking for his 7th of the season, but Connor Lamb up to the task. Right, left, look at a little dipsy-doodle move. There's the quick shot, but notice how early Lamb was there. Lamb had anticipated the shot, squared himself up, used his big chest to make the save, and then just smothered the rebound.
Ryan Strapp here for the Gales. Flips it along the near side boards. But Mendham clears it. Jozefek intercepts. Cuts between 2 defenders, but has his shot deflected out in front. And Roxbury the other way. Up along the near side boards. It goes to Mazzarisi. He's got it. Has it. Flips it ahead for the Gales. Pierce Mead of Mendham sends it ahead. Up ahead to Jozefek. Jozefek, 2-on-1 Mendham, but Roxbury gets back, and excellent play by Strapp to strip it away from Jozefek. but he gets it back. Takes a backhand shot.
I think there's a magnet on his stick and some metal in the puck.
Here comes Rowe. He breaks ahead, but 4 Mendham defenders there. Roxbury never had a chance there. And a whistle.
Watch how the defense for Roxbury does a good job staying between. Oh, look, he uses his left skate. Outstanding play by Ryan Strapp that time. And now 2 players all over him, but he somehow regains the puck and takes that backhand. Ooh, little high stick right there. Got away with one.
7:24 remaining third period. Here's Cole Skelly. Skelly from the blue line takes a shot. A kick save there by Connor Lamb.
The few times Lamb has given up rebounds, Roxbury has not been able to capitalize.
John Gianco for Mendham sends it ahead. Chased down here by Joey Curto of Roxbury behind the goal. He flips it onto Skelly's stick. And here comes Schultz across the blue line. Skating well. James Schultz tries the backhand pass in front. Nice hit by Connor O'Neill, a senior captain defenseman for Mendham on the far side board. Here's Skelly. Skelly at center ice. Takes it in to the Mendham zone. Leaves it behind for Fennelly. Chad Fennelly takes a shot. And the glove saved by Connor Lamb.
A little more pressure by Roxbury right now. But Connor Lamb doing his job. Take a look. Good physical play. Now watch how he intercepts the puck. Quick shot by Fennelly. But Connor Lamb just denies him again right at the top of the crease.
And Lamb has been rock solid tonight. 28 saves for Mendham. And it looks like we've got a timeout taken. And it's Mendham which calls the timeout.
Well, I think they want to give their players a little bit of a rest.
Mendham has had a tremendous offense this year. And earlier we talked to Grant Jozefek about the style of play that Mendham plays and why they have been as good as they've been offensively this season.
I think we just try to play our system every night that our coach installed in Mendham. Once we get that puck out of the zone, we just go because our forwards are the best in the state.
A lot of confidence in that offense, no doubt about it. 49 goals on the season for Grant Jozefek.
Lou, wait till he gets a little bigger, a little stronger, a little older. He's going to be tremendous.
They have been outstanding all season long in the Halvorsen division. Mendham with 25 points in the division. 12-1-1. Sparta next best. Roxbury was the third seed, followed by West Morris Central. So Mendham not only in command here in this Halvorsen Cup final, but they pretty much have been in command all season long in that Halvorsen division, Pete.
They had an outstanding season and did very well inside their division.
Glove save made by Connor Lamb.
Again, he had to be sharp using that left gauntlet real quick out to the side just to snatch that puck right out of the air.
Face off to the left of Lamb. Roxbury trying to keep it alive, and Mendham dumps it out of the zone. Slapped back in by the Gales. Chasing it down, Pierce Mead. He takes a big shot from Austin Gordon of Roxbury. Another big hit on the far side, and looks like he might have an injured player.
I would not be surprised if this is a major. Roxbury player is going to sit. They're discussing it. Let's take a look. Watch as the hit is directly from 18 to 18. Boom, right there. Drives him head first into the boards, into the glass. That is a dangerous play. A very dangerous play. I'm not sure what they're going to call, but Karathanasopoulos, not a smart play.
Karathanasopoulos into the box, the senior defenseman.
He's lucky he only got 2 minutes, Lou.
So power play for Mendham. They're up 4-1, and they could really slam the door right here.
Absolutely.
But Roxbury able to get control of the puck. Here comes Ryan Strapp. Strapp across the blue line takes a short-handed shot. That's kicked aside by Connor Lamb. And now another penalty.
Yep, this one's going to be a hold, and this one's going to be to Ryan Strapp. A little too aggressive on the forecheck. This is going to happen behind the net. Good work, good work, good work. And then watch as he puts his arm around him right there, spins him around immediately in the left-hand corner of our screen. You see the official's arm go up. And now a two-man advantage for the next minute 27 in favor of the Minutemen.
John Benbow looking on, wants an explanation, but his team is down 2 men. 5-on-3 situation here now for Mendham.
I don't see how we can complain on that one.
It's going to be tough for Roxbury, no question. Minutemen control the puck. Giondo sends it behind the goal. Farina circles around. Comes back to Jozefek. Jozefek flips it across. Back to Jozefek. Here's a quick shot. Farina that is deflected in front. Gale's trying to clear it out of there. And they do. Flipped all the way down the ice. 50 seconds left on the 5-on-3. And here comes Mendham trying to mount a charge. Jozefek flying up the ice. He centers back, then the shot is deflected, taken there by Farina. Farina trying to get control of the puck. Good job defensively by Chad Fennelly. He's been all over the ice here on this power play kill for Roxbury. Jozefek has the puck. He flips it over to Giondo. Back to Giondo, a little give and go. And the puck goes wide of the crease and sent all the way down the ice. Pretty good job here by Roxbury, killing off this 5-on-3.
Doing a very good job. I think only one shot on goal so far during that sequence.
4 minutes left in regulation. The 5-on-3 has been extinguished. Now it is just a regular power play here for Mendham for the next 25 seconds. They have a one-man advantage.
And Mendham's just happy to keep the puck in the zone.
Farina takes the shot and Sloan makes the save and covers up.
Matt Farina, who already scored his 21st of the season, was looking for one more as he had a point-blank shot right in front of Ed Sloan, but Sloan did a nice job making the save. Again, Mendham doing a nice job on his power play. There's the save, and just jumps on the rebound with the big glove for the whistle.
3:39 left here in the third period. Mendham 4, Roxbury 1. Minutemen send it back in, and Roxbury has the puck, and they will kill off a 5-on-3 and then a one-man disadvantage. Nice job by the Gales. Now Mendham, both teams at full strength, and a shot taken there by Matt Farina, glove save easily by Sloan.
Well, Mendham's starting to sense that they got this one. We're just a tad over 3 minutes, and they're up by 3. Not doing anything fancy, just coming over the line. Quick shot, just get it on net. Matt Farina, as Mendham continues to put the pressure in front of Ed Sloan.
Giondo circles around, flips it behind the goal. Roxbury chases down Matt Horn. Sends it all the way up ahead, but Mendham gets there. Now back to Horn, who intercepts at center ice. He skates in across the blue line. Horn looking to center, but nobody there for Roxbury. And a good job by Gianco to intercept there for Mendham. .240 remaining. Ryan Strapp takes a long shot that's sticked aside by Connor Lamb. Chased down by Horn, who gets to it at the blue line. He tries to feed it in front. Mendham's Paul Machura can't clear. And the faceoff will come out towards center ice with 2:12, 2:18 remaining here in this third period.
And I think Connor Lamb senses it too, as he turns around to take a look at the scoreboard and to take a look at the score. It's always fun to watch the celebration of high school kids. They do it with such exuberance. And if you think it's a party here, wait till they get to school tomorrow. That's when the real party begins. That's when they get to celebrate with their classmates and their friends.
Halvorsen Cup Championship began in 2008. Relatively new championship here in New Jersey. Pequannock won the first one. And Mendham did win it in 2009. And the Minutemen are just a minute 40 away from their second championship. You can see Pequannock has won 2 in 2008, 2010. Morristown has 2. And now Mendham looking to join that list with 2 Halvorsen Cup titles.
They'll get added to the right side of that banner right underneath Morristown. False drop there as Mennen did not complete their change, so they'll do it again. A little bit of a dejection on the faces of Roxbury, and rightly so. They had a great season. Just came up a little bit short tonight. Played strong for a period, but then in that second period, Mendham turned it on, and it showed both on the ice and on the scoreboard.
And of course, Pete, both of these teams will head towards the state tournament, as they could make some noise there. Big hit on the near side by Giondo of Mendham. Roxbury trying to chip one in. Down by 3. 1 minute left here in the Halvorsen Cup final.
And on the far side, the Mendham faithful rising to their feet. They sense it.
Ryan Strapp takes it across the blue line for Roxbury. Skates across his own blue line. Now gets a shot, and that one just missed. Looked like he had Connor Lamb beat on that one, but there's another one off the rebound, score! So Roxbury still working hard, and Ryan Strapp puts it in.
Ryan Strapp, probably the most offensive-minded defenseman that Roxbury has, scores his 11th of the season, but it's bittersweet at this point. But again, give this kid credit. He's not giving up. He's working. He's trying. There he takes the rebound, first in his skates, then kicks it to his stick and puts it home right there. You see it. Bingo, left-handed shot on the right side of the net, but it's academic.
4-2 the score. 2 seconds. 1. Mendham wins the 2013 Halvorsen Cup Championship. Second Halvorsen Cup title in Mendham's history, as they claim the 2013 championship, their first title in the last 4 years. Final score, Mendham 4, Roxbury 2. And that second period, the difference, Pete, as Mendham exploded for 3 goals in period number 2.
And that's when the rubber met the road, as they say. Senior Connor O'Neill playing his last regular season game. They will move on to the States for the big celebration. Logan Harriman, and of course the goaltender, the third senior on that squad, Connor Lamb, all instrumental in the victory tonight.
So the Minutemen claim the Halvorsen Cup as they win it by 2 goals. Another championship for John Kovacs. And we'll be back to talk about how the Halvorsen Cup title for the Mendham Mennen with our player of the game. And as you might guess, we'll talk to Grant Jozefek. That's coming up next right here on MSG Varsity's Game Time. Welcome back to the Mennen Arena. The Minutemen of Mendham celebrating a Halvorsen Cup championship. That's a great sight as they defeat Roxbury by the score of 4-2. Lou Brogno along with Pete Caggiano, and a big win for Mendham, their 19th of the season. And of course the player of the game was their phenomenal freshman Grant Jozefek, who joins us now. And Grant, what does it mean to you and your teammates to have captured this Halvorsen Cup title?
Well, it's great, and I feel really good for the captains right now because for some of them it's their first, and it's their time to enjoy it right now.
Grant, you're only a freshman. How did you find the competition in the Halvorsen Conference this year?
I don't know if I did anything special. I think it was my team that came around me and gave me the opportunity to succeed, so I credit all my success to them.
Grant, you registered your 100th point of the season here tonight. What does it mean to you to have such an accomplishment in your freshman year?
I think it's pretty cool, but I could do nothing without my line mate Paul Matura because he's been there for me. We played together since we were 6 years old, and he's just been amazing with me.
The two of you play on club teams in the past, and tonight your passing with Matura was outstanding. You laid the puck on his stick so many times. All you had to do was just keep it on the ice, and it went in the net. How do you see him so well on the ice?
I think I just know where he's going to go because I know him so well. So we just keep doing that the whole time, and we find success.
Grant, the difference in this game surely was in the second period. Your team exploded for 3 goals at that point. Was there any difference in the second period from the first period? Did Coach say anything in between periods, or was it just that the offense started clicking?
We just had to come out a lot more harder because in the first period they just pounded us down low in the zone. And, we wanted to return the favor, so we popped in a couple in the second period and we were on our way.
Grant, the state playoffs are now coming up. How do you prepare for those games?
We just take the positives out of this game, try to avoid the negatives, and we do what we do always, which is create offense and play defense. So we're going to have a lot of fun in states.
Well, Grant, thanks very much, and congratulations on the Halvorsen Cup title.
No problem. Thank you very much, guys.
All right, good luck in the state tournament. Grant Jozefek, terrific game. Shots on goal. Roxbury outshoots Mendham 34-25. You can see saves. Mendham, an outstanding job there with 32 saves. Hits were fairly even. Face-offs, Mendham controlled the face-offs 28-16, and of course the most important number is the one that's on the scoreboard as Mendham wins it 4-2.
And I thought Mendham had a little more intensity tonight, especially through that second period. They went after the loose pucks, they hustled a little more, and they got quality shots on goal.
So Mendham wins it by the score of 4-2. Special thanks to Reno Fossey and the rest of the great staff here at Mennen Arena and all the teams from the Halvorsen division for another great season. The executive producer of MSG Varsity's Game Time is Michael Lardner. Our vice president of programming and remote operations, Sean Kennedy. Our director of programming, Stephen O'Keefe, and our director of remote operations is Brian Butler. Our coordinating and game producer, Brian Morrow, and our director tonight, Chris Lincoln. Our technical director, Ellen Welch, and of course our outstanding MSG Varsity team. For Pete Caggiano, I'm Lou Brogno. Thanks for joining us from the Mennen Arena. The Minutemen of Mendham are the 2013 Halvorsen Cup champions. Final score once again, Mendham 4, Roxbury 2.